Namaste students. Now let's start with the next topic of the chapter issue of debentures, that is interest on debentures. Before solving the numerical which I have written on the board, I would like to tell you a few things. Fine. So keep a note of them. Interest on debentures first of all. See, suppose if I write that debenture is a 12% debenture, then this 12% is the rate of interest. This rate of interest is paid by the company to the debenture holder. Secondly, this 12% debenture is, or the rate is basically a charge against profits for the company. Charge against profit means that the company has to pay interest on this debenture even if the company has less profits, no profits, or even if the company is in loss. You have already done the meaning of the debenture and its features in class 11. You know that debentures are the liabilities, are the non-current liabilities, and whenever we issue debentures to the debentures holder, we always mortgage something. Mortgage का meaning होता है कुछ गिरवी रखना, ठीक है? We always mortgage something. Why? And what do we basically mortgage? Our fixed assets. And why do we mortgage? So in case if the company refuses to pay the money or the interest or the whole amount or basically the principal amount, then in that case the debenture holder can sell off the assets of the company and can take their money back. So debentures are secured loans. Secured loans means safety is there. Like suppose if you buy debentures of any company, then you don't have to worry about your money. Why? Because the debentures, the company has to pay money on these debentures anyhow, whether they have less profits, no profits, or even in case of loss, whether they give you money from their personal pockets, out of their personal pockets, or by selling of the assets, it's the company's problem. You people are secured in that case. Got it? So debenture holders, they are safe. That's why we call this interest on debenture is a charge against profit, because we have to pay the interest even if the company has sufficient profits or not. Got it? Secondly, the company always pay interest on these debentures on half yearly basis, like twice in a year. One could be on 30th September and the next on 31st of March, because you know that the financial year ends on 31st of March only. So we are going to pay interest half yearly, one installment on September 30th and the other on March 31st. Now one more thing which you should note, that debentures holders, basically the person who purchases debenture of our company, they get interest from the company. It means this interest is an expense for the company but income for the debenture holder. Like suppose if you have purchased debentures of my company, then obviously I'm going to pay interest to you. Then it is a loss for me, but it is an income for you. So now what, as per the rule of the income tax, what a company has to do in like in this case, at the time of making payment of interest to the debenture holders, the income tax department has given the authorities to the company to deduct some tax from the income. Like suppose if you are going to get 12,000 as interest on debentures, then the income tax department, let's say, may deduct 10% of that. It means out of 12,000, 1,200 will go to the government and left over, that is 10,800, will be given to the debenture holder. Now who is going to deduct this? This, no doubt, this provision has been given by the government, but the companies are authorized to deduct the tax. They deduct the tax from the interest which they are going to pay you, because that income is an interest for you. So now, and when the company deducts the interest, they are going to keep it safe with them, and then they deposit this interest to the government later on. Now secondly, you have got the interest which is left after charging the income tax. I repeat, you as a debenture holder have got the interest which is left after charging the income tax. Let's say interest was 12,000, you have got only 10,800 because 1,200 has been deducted in the form of tax. Now अब आपको जो इनकम मिली, उस इनकम में से टैक्स पहले ही डिडक्ट हो चुका है. वो टैक्स किसने डिडक्ट किया? वो टैक्स डिडक्ट किया है उस पर्सन ने जो आपको वो इनकम प्रोवाइड करते हैं, राइट? सो व्हेन एवर द इनकम और द टैक्स इज डिडक्टेड एट द पॉइंट ऑफ ओरिजिनेशन, जहाँ से इनकम जनरेट हो रहा है, अगर उसी पॉइंट पर आपका टैक्स डिडक्ट हो जाता है, देन वी कॉल इट एज TDS, tax deducted at source. Fine, let me give you a small example. Whenever we get salary from school, no, what basically our income tax is also deducted from our salary, and then only salary is credited in our accounts. It means school is deducting tax first of all and then paying salary to us. So it means this tax is deducted by the employer, by the one who is going to give this income to us. This tax is deducted at the point of its origination, from where we are going to get our income, from the school. So now if school himself is deducting the tax before making payment of salary to us, so this tax is known as tax deducted at source. होता एक तरह का इनकम टैक्स ही है, बट इस इनकम टैक्स को हम नहीं पे कर रहे, हमें इनकम मिलने से पहले ही टैक्स डिडक्ट हो चुका है. Tax is deducted by the one who is going to pay income to us, so we call it as TDS, tax deducted at source. So same way, if you as a debenture holder will get the interest of rupees 10,800, then 1,200 means have been deducted by the company already, and they have paid this interest to the government. So I hope now all these points are clear to you. So now let's solve a question. Read it. On 1st April 2015, JK Limited issued 8,009% debenture interest of rupees 1,000 each. Okay, but debentures have been issued at 6% discount. It means how much? 940. Debentures have been issued at 940. Now read further. Redeemable at 5% premium. Now we are going to redeem these debentures at 5% premium, and after 3 years, it means 3 years becomes the lifetime of the debentures. Now it's mentioned that company closes its books on March 31st, which is the end of the financial year. Interest on debentures is 9%, that we know, and we have to pay this interest on half yearly basis, means on September 30th and March 31st. And TDS is 10%. That means tax deducted at source. So it is a full-fledged question now. So let's start with the first entry. First entry will be bank account will be debited. How many debentures you have issued? You have issued 8,000 debentures at how much? At 940. Got it? So amount will be at 940 you have issued, no? So it becomes this amount. So bank account debited to debenture, application and allotment. Next is debenture, application and allotment will be debited. Now see, you have issued discount debentures at a discount of rupees 60, because 6% no. So 6% of your 1,000 is 60 rupees. So you have issued them on discount. So this becomes a loss for you. Discount. So you are going to debit it. Discount on issue of debentures will be debited, and it will be 60 into 8,000. So it will be 8 lakh this. And 40 that. Next would be debenture application debit, the same amount. Now as you have given the discount, so discount on issue of debentures. Discount of rupees 60 on 8,000 debentures. Now these debentures are redeemable at 5% premium. So write few things here. Face value is 1,000. Issued value is 940. Now redeemable at 5% premium. Premium is always above the face value. It means 5% of this 1,000, which is rupees 50. So it means your redeemable value is 1050. Now this 50 rupee extra you have to pay at the time of redemption, but you know by now that if we are going to make extra payment at the time of redemption, then as per the law of conservatism, we need to account them in present. So I'm going to open one more account here, that is loss on issue, and the amount will be calculated like this: 50 rupees extra you have to pay on 8,000 debentures after 3 years. So today only you are going to account for it, so it will be this amount, 4 lakh. Then next is debentures. In debentures, 9% debentures. In debentures you are always going to write the face value, and the face value is 8,000 multiplied with the face value of debentures. So it becomes 1, 2, 3 this, and then this amount is transferred to premium on redemption account. So right here, to premium on redemption. I hope this point is clear. Got it? Now these two entries will be passed on April 4. Why? Because we have issued debentures, April 1. Because we have issued debentures on 1st of April. Now after issuing debentures, what will happen? After issuing debentures, we have to pay interest. Got it? So let's pass, now pass the entry for the interest. Now see, this entry is new. As I told you, interest on debenture is a loss for the company, but income for the debenture holder. Now, as you know that we have to pay this interest on debenture, half yearly, means 2 times in a year. So what kind of expense is this, or what kind of loss is this? It is not a capital loss, it is a revenue loss, because in a year 2 times we are going to pay. But debentures we don't issue 2 or 3 times in a year. So that's why this discount on issue of debenture or loss on issue is a capital loss. But interest on debenture is a kind of an expense which we have to pay every year. जितने years तक आप debentures को issue करेंगे, means जितना भी उनका लाइफ टाइम होगा उतने लाइफ टाइम तक आप इंटरेस्ट हमेशा पे करते हैं. So please try and understand the difference. Discount on issue and loss on issue, they both are capital losses, but interest on debenture is an expense. Got it? So expenses has to be debited. Interest on debenture being an expense will be debited. Got it? To whom we are going to pay this interest on debenture? We are going to pay this interest on debenture to the debenture holder. But as I told you that while paying interest on debenture to the debenture holder, we have to deduct some TDS also. So right here, 2 TDS. I hope this point is clear till here. Fine. Now see how to calculate the amount. Now this interest we are paying 2 times in a year. It means that this entry we must have passed on September 30th. Now how to calculate the amount? See, 9% is the interest. Total debentures are 3, then 4, 5, 6. 8,000 into 1,000. 9% interest we have to pay. Got it? So it will be equal to 7,20,000. But we are going to pay this interest in 2 installments. मैंने इन पूरे डिबेंचर्स पर देखिए, आप 8,000 को मल्टीप्लाई तो 1000 से करेंगे. अब डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज कि आप 8,000 को मल्टीप्लाई 940 से करेंगे. बेटे आपने इशू 940 पर की है, लेकिन अब जो इंटरेस्ट होगा वो तो हमेशा 3 years तक हाफ ईयरली फुल वैल्यू पर जाएगा. दैट्स व्हाई 8,000 विल बी मल्टीप्लाइड विद 1,000. 9% interest becomes 7,20,000. As you have to pay it half yearly, so divided by 2, it becomes equals to 3,60,000. It means 3,60,000 the company will pay on 30th 30th September to the debenture holder. So it means interest becomes 3,60,000. इतना इंटरेस्ट तो कंपनी के प्रॉफिट से जाएगा ही जाएगा, बट इस पूरे इंटरेस्ट को आप डिबेंचर होल्डर को नहीं पे करेंगे. रादर व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू डिडक्ट 10% TDS also. So 10% becomes 36,000. Got it? So 10% becomes 36,000. So आपका टैक्स हुआ 36,000. So how much you are going to pay now? Just calculate. You are going to pay 3,24,000 to the debenture holder. It means total interest बनता तो 3,60,000 है, बट आपने इनकम टैक्स डिडक्ट किया है गवर्नमेंट के बिहाफ पे, तो आप 3,60,000 में से 36,000 10% टैक्स अपने पास रखेंगे और इस 10% टैक्स को गवर्नमेंट को डिपॉजिट कर देंगे और लेफ्ट ओवर आप डिबेंचर होल्डर को देंगे. अब डिबेंचर होल्डर को इंटरेस्ट देने की एंट्री क्या बनेगी? इट विल बी डिबेंचर होल्डर डेबिटेड टू बैंक. That is 3,24,000. 3,20,000. Next one. Now we have to pay interest on 31st of March also. So same entry. That is interest on debentures will be debited, as company have to pay this interest to the debenture holder. It is an expense for the company. Then to whom we are paying? To debenture holders we are paying the interest, and company will deduct income tax from the income of the debenture holder, and income of the debenture holder is this interest only. Now as I am going to pay the interest half yearly, total years पूरे साल में हमें कितना इंटरेस्ट पे करना है? 7,20,000. Half of this means 3,60,000 I have paid on September 30th. Now the balance half I have to pay on 31st of March. So it means on 31st of March also I have to pay 3,60,000. But before making payment of interest to the debenture holder, I have to deduct income tax of 10%, which is 36,000. 10% of this amount, and whatever is left, that is 34,000, will be given to the debenture holder. So next entry would be debenture holder debited to bank account. That is 3,24,000, 3,24,000. Now as I told you one thing, that the company is authorized to collect income tax on the behalf of the government, but ultimately we have to pay this income tax to the government later on. Means company have to pay. Now see how much interest or how much tax the company has deducted. Company has deducted a tax of 36,000 on 30th September. And while paying the next installment, company again has deducted the interest of 36,000. It means company have deducted total income tax of or total TDS of 72,000. Now the company can't keep this money with itself. Fine, the company has to pay this TDS to the government. So the entry for that will be tax deducted at source account debited, because we have to pay it to bank account. So 36 plus 36, 72,000. And one thing I told you just now, that this interest on debenture is an expense for us, for the company. But what kind of expense? Normal expense. It's not a capital loss. Got it? It's a normal loss, because every year we have to pay the interest. For how many years we have to pay? For the 3 years. जितने टाइम के लिए डिबेंचर इशू करेंगे आप उतनी देर तक ही इंटरेस्ट पे करते हैं. सो एवरी ईयर आई एम गोइंग टू पे इट, सो इट इज अ नॉर्मल एक्सपेंस फॉर अस. सो फॉर राइटिंग ऑफ द नॉर्मल एक्सपेंस वी हैव टू यूज ओनली द रेवेन्यू प्रॉफिट्स और द नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट्स which is disclosed by trading profit and loss account. So what entry I am going to pass then? Statement of profit and loss account debit. Statement of profit and loss account debit. How much interest I have paid total? 72,000 to interest on debentures 72,000. Now see, in both the entries interest on debenture was debited. आपने डेबिट किया तो राइट ऑफ करने के लिए, तो राइट ऑफ करने का मीनिंग होता है उसे खत्म करना. तो आप देख सकते हैं डेबिट को खत्म करने के लिए हम क्रेडिट, सॉरी इट्स 7,20,000 by mistake because I have paid interest of 3,60,000 and 3,60,000. Got it? So 7,20,000. So I hope this point is clear. Once again, I'm just telling you in brief. Entries for issue, so now you can pass by now. Entry for interest. We have to pay interest 2 times in a year. So first of all, what I did, I checked total interest. Total interest would be 8,000 debentures into the cost of debenture, so it becomes somewhere 80 lakhs. 9% of this would be 7,20,000. 2 times I'm paying, so 3,60,000 on September 30th and 3,60,000 on March 31st. So first of all, I'll pass the entry in the month of September. Interest on debenture, being an expense, will be debited. TDS will be deducted out of that, and the leftover amount will be paid to the debenture holder. And then the next entry, debenture holder to bank. Now the same repetition we are going to do in the month of March also. Interest on debenture 3,60,000 next installment, to debenture holder 3,24,000, to TDS 36,000. Now then this debenture holder to bank leftover amount, then this TDS will be paid to the government, and then this interest of total interest of 7,20,000 will be written off from statement of profit and loss account, being a normal expense. So I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.